Hello dear students. Students, the topic we are going to discuss today is chapter first, that is a short story titled as The Summer of the Beautiful White Horse, written by William Saroyan. Before moving ahead, let me give you some details regarding William Saroyan. Okay, students, as you can see the image of the writer William Saroyan. Okay, he was born in Fresno, California, as the son of an Armenian immigrant. Okay, his father moved to New Jersey in 1905, where he was forced to take farm laboring work. Okay, after going through the writings of his father, Saroyan decided to become a writer. His first collected stories were published in the Overland Monthly. Okay, many of his stories were based on the childhood experience among the Armenian American fruit grower of the San Joaquin Valley, or dealt with the of the immigrant, rootlessness of the immigrant. Okay. About the Armenian, he said, I should like to see any power of the world destroy this race, this small tribe of unimportant people whose history is ended, whose wars have been fought and lost, whose structures have crumbled, whose literature is unreal, whose music is unheard, whose prayers are no longer uttered. Okay, go ahead, destroy this race. See if you can do it. Okay, send them from their home into desert. Let them have neither bread nor water. Burn their houses and churches. See if they will not live again. See if they will not laugh again. See if you can't stop them from mocking the big ideas of the world. Okay? The Summer of the Beautiful White Horse. This story deals with the vivacity and never say died spirit of the people of Armenia. Okay? As far as the theme of the story is concerned, the theme of the story is concerned, if we talk about the theme, many of William Saroyan's stories are about childhood experience of the Armenian American fruit grower and deal with the sense of being sense of being uprooted. Okay, clear? The Summer of the Beautiful White Horse deals with two Armenian boys who stray away the value of trust and honesty for which their tribe is famous. Okay. The elder one, Morad, steals a horse with a view to enjoying horse riding, and the younger one, the narrator, does not want the horse to be returned before he has learned to ride. However, when they are found red handed by the owner of the horse, they decided to return it to him stealthily, lest the fair name of their tribe is blemished. Okay. As long as the horse was with Morad, he took very good care of it. Okay. Thus, the story deals with the theme of the adventure and thrill of youth. Okay. Adventure and thrill of the of youth and strong tribe character, okay, of youth, okay, and strong tribe character. It also emphasizes the need of avoiding stereotypes in one's judgments also. Okay, clear? One should not be a stereotype, okay, or judgmental for others. Okay, students. So after the introduction of this chapter and of this story and the writer, let us go through the line by line explanation, go through the chapter, and here I will try to give you the line by line explanation of this story. Okay, are you ready? Okay, let's go. Let us go through the chapter, the story, The Summer of the Beautiful White Horse, written by William Saroyan. This story is about two poor Armenian boys who belong to a tribe whose hallmark are trust and honesty. You know what hallmarks are? Hallmarks means distinctive, distinctive feature. Okay. So this story is about two poor Armenian boys, okay, whose family is famous for its distinctive features of trust and honesty. Okay, their family is famous for distinctive features and distinctive features like trust and honesty. Okay, here the narrator becomes nostalgic. Okay, he becomes nostalgic. Okay, he recalls the good old days. Okay, clear? He becomes nostalgic here. Clear? Word nostalgic. When someone recalls the past time, okay, and events. One day back there in good old days, when I was 9, the world was full of every imaginable kind of magnificence, and life was still a delightful and mysterious dream. My cousin Morad, who was considered crazy by everybody who knew him except me, came to my house at 4 in the morning and woke me up tapping on the window of my room. Okay, students, here the narrator is recalling the day when his cousin Morad came to him early in the morning. Okay, clear? Clear? Being a 9-year-old boy, the narrator thought the world was full of quite imaginable kind of magnificence. Magnificence means splendor. Okay, life is full of splendid items and splendid things. Okay, and even for him, life was still a delightful and mysterious dream. Means for him, life is full of mysteries and all that. Okay, so such a time, his cousin Morad, one day, his cousin Morad, early in the morning, he came to him at his house and woke him up by tapping on his window, by knocking at the window. Okay, okay. He said, Aram is the name of the narrator. I jumped out of bed and looked out of the window. Okay, then the narrator jumped out of bed and he looked out of window. I could not believe what I saw. The narrator could not believe what he saw. The sight he was having, it was quite unbelievable for him. It wasn't morning yet, but it was summer, and with daybreak, not many minutes around the corner of the world, it was light enough for me to know I wasn't dreaming. Okay, clear? So one summer morning, when he was woke up by his cousin Morad, okay, when he looked out of the window, he saw, uh, he found that it was not so. It was just a time of daybreak. Okay, clear. It was not so bright, broad daylight. There were partly parts, partly darkness there, okay, and in the east he could see a little bit sun rays, okay, clear. And this light made him believe that that it was not night, okay, and he was not dreaming, वो सपना नहीं देख रहा था. My cousin Murad was sitting on a beautiful white horse, and what he saw that his cousin Murad was sitting on a white beautiful horse. Okay, clear? Yes, he and I stuck my head out of the window and rubbed my eyes. Okay, clear? He rubbed his eyes to make sure that he was not dreaming. Okay, क्योंकि because he could not believe that his cousin Murad had bought or borrowed the horse. Okay, clear? Yes, he said in Armenian, it is a horse, you are not dreaming. Make it quick if you want to ride. And then Murad, Murad asked him in Armenian. Armenian means the language spoken in that is spoken in Armenia. Okay, so he said in Armenian that it was truly a horse, okay, and he even confirmed him that Murad confirmed Aram that he was not dreaming, okay, and then he offered him that, then he asked him to make it fast if he wanted to ride the horse. बोला घोड़ा चलाना है तो जल्दी नीचे उतर के आ. I knew my cousin Murad enjoyed being alive more than anybody else who had ever fallen into the world by mistake. But this was more than I could believe. Okay, clear? When Murad told Aram to come out quickly if he wanted to enjoy a horse ride, Aram was both delighted and frightened. Okay, clear? Clear? And then he uh, he knew it very well, knew his cousin Murad very well. He knew that Murad was a person who was quite vital, who was quite energetic, okay, and who had enjoyed his life being alive, okay, more than anybody in the world who had fallen into the world by mistake. गलती से जो धरती पर जाते हैं उनसे भी ज़्यादा वो क्या करता है. He had enjoyed his life, okay, and but this time what he had done was something that he could not believe. This time he had done something that is quite unbelievable for him. Okay, in the first place, my earliest memories had been memories of horses, and my first longing had been longing to ride. If he recall the past of his family, okay, his earliest memories were related to memories of horses, okay, clear, and his first and last earnest desire was to ride a horse. मतलब he उसकी अर्नेस्ट डिजायर क्या थी? ही वॉज लॉन्गिंग टू राइड, वो घोड़ा चलाना चाहता था. दिस वॉज द वंडरफुल पार्ट, एंड दिस इज द पार्ट that seemed quite wonderful in his life. In the second place, we were poor, and the second part of this is their life was that they were very poor. We were poor, okay, and this was the part that wouldn't permit me to believe what I saw. And being poor, okay, being poverty stricken, this was the part that made him not to believe what he saw. जो उसने देखा ना घोड़े बैठे हुए मोरात को, तो उसको विश्वास नहीं हो रहा था कि वो कैसे लाया. We were poor, we had no money, our whole tribe was poverty stricken, okay, every branch of Garaglanian family was living in the most amazing and comical poverty in the world. Nobody could understand where we have got money enough to keep with our food and with food in our belly, not even the old man of the family. Okay, clear? So it was quite clear that they were quite poor, okay, they had no enough money, okay, means the every branch of Garaglian family. Garaglian family means an Armenian tribe. It's an Armenian tribe. Okay, so they were living in the world's utmost amazing and comical poverty, funny poverty. Okay, nobody in the tribe could understand how they could get enough money to purchase grain for their family, to purchase food for their family, so that they could sleep with their stomach, uh, means stomach full with food. Okay, and they could even means okay, the elder of the family, they even were not aware how they could get enough money to purchase grain for their family. Okay, clear. We had been famous for our honesty. Okay, for something like 11 centuries, even when we had the wealthiest family in what we like to think was in the world. So students, here the narrator tells us about the family, that their family is famous for was famous for its honesty. Okay, the entire Gregorian family was honest. Okay, clear. And they had been famous for their honesty for the last for the 11th centuries. Okay, 11वीं शताब्दी से वो famous हैं, and this is the thing that had made them the wealthiest family in the world. Okay, means they, according to them, they had acquired the world's most precious, or world's, means their family is the wealthiest family in the world, having honesty with them, and they even felt proud on being honest. Okay, so he said, we were proud first, honest next. Okay, they had pride for being a part of such a great family. Okay, and then they were honest, and after that we believed in right and wrong. None of us would take advantage of anybody in the world, let alone steal. And then he said, they were the entire Gabriel family. Okay, they even believed in right and wrong. Okay, clear. They were quite cultured. Okay, okay, and they even think of the right and wrong. Okay, even no member of Gagan family would take wrong advantage of anybody in the world, let alone steal. चोरी तो दूर की बात है. Means no member of Gagan family could be a thief. कभी चोर नहीं हो सकता. Consequently, even though I could see the horse, so magnificent, even though I could smell it, so lovely, even though magnificent, okay, I though could smell it, so lovely, I repeat, even though I could hear it breathing, so exciting. Consequently, as a result, now the narrator, Aram, he was looking at the horse. Okay, he could even see the horse. Okay, it was quite magnificent, it was quite splendid. Okay, and he could even smell it. It was so lovely, and he could hear it breathing, and to hear him breathing was quite exciting. Okay, and I could not believe the horse had anything to do with my cousin Morad, or with me, or with any other members of her family, asleep or awake, because I know my cousin Murad could not have bought the horse, and if he could not have bought the horse, he must have stolen it, and I refuse to believe he had stolen it. Okay, clear? And being a part of Gregorian family that was famous for their trust and honesty. Okay, he could not believe that the white horse on which Murad was sitting had to do something with their family, with any other member of the family, whether he is asleep or awake, चाहे वो जाग रहा है या सो रहा है, इस घोड़े का संबंध किसी भी सदस्य से नहीं है इस फैमिली के. ओके, बिकॉज ही न्यू because he knew his cousin Murad could not purchase a horse, could not buy a horse, and if he had not bought him, it was quite clear he must have stolen it. अगर खरीदा नहीं तो इसने शायद चुराया होगा. And this is the part that made him, that is quite unbelievable for him, that he had stolen the horse. Okay. No member of Gagarin family could be a thief. Okay. I stared first at my cousin, then at the horse. There was a pious stillness and humor in each of them. Okay. Which is the one hand delighted me and on the other hand frightened me. Okay. Clear? So when Aram was gazed at, stared means gazed, घूर कर देखा, gazed first at his cousin Murad, okay, then at the horse. So there was a pious stillness and humor in each of them, means looking at the horse and staring at his cousin Murad. Okay, both these sights have a pious stillness and humor in each of them. Okay, on one hand, delighted him, means when he looked at his cousin Murad, it delighted him a lot. Okay, and when he looked at the stolen horse, it frightened him a lot. Okay, डरता था बेचारा. Murad, I said, where did you steal this horse? And finally he asked Murad, where had he stolen the horse? बोला तूने घोड़ा कहाँ चुराया बता ना. Okay, leap out of the window, he said, if you want to ride. And here he invited him, he asked him to leap out of the window, कि jump out of the window if you wanted to ride. बोला अगर घोड़ा चलाना है तो जल्दी से कूद के आ. Means he did not try to give answer of this question. Okay, he just gave a different statement. Okay, and it was true, then it was true that he had stolen the horse. Okay, as he was concealing the fact. Okay, उसको छुपा रहा था fact को. There was no question about it. Okay, and he had come to invite me to ride or not as I chose, and Morad had come there just to invite Aram whether he would like to choose to ride or not, कि उसको राइड करना है घोड़े को और नहीं, वो उसकी मर्जी थी. Okay, well, it seemed to me stealing a horse for a ride was not the same thing as stealing something else, such as money. And you know, students, being a child, you sometimes feel that fulfilling one's desire is something that you want to fulfill at any cost. Okay, clear? Suppose you love to ride a bike. Okay, and for riding bike, if you have to tell a lie, you would tell a lie. Okay, it is a natural instinct. Here Aram consoled himself by saying that stealing a horse for a ride, कि घोड़े को खाली चलाने के लिए चुराना, is not a stealing of something like that of money, कि जैसे पैसे चुराना होता है ना, it is not, means this stealing is not the same. Okay, for all I knew, maybe it wasn't stealing at all, because if you were crazy about, क्योंकि ये उसके अकॉर्डिंग ये चोरी नहीं है, क्योंकि if you were crazy about horses the way my cousin Murad and I were, it wasn't stealing. Because if you were crazy about something, okay, like his cousin Murad and like Aram and Murad, okay, it wouldn't be a stealing. Okay, it wouldn't become stealing until we offered to sell the horse, which of course I know we would never do. Okay, and according to Aram, taking this horse for a ride is not stealing until they sell it out. जब तक वो घोड़े को बेच नहीं देते पैसे के लिए, ये उनके अकॉर्डिंग स्टीलिंग, ये चोरी नहीं होगी. It won't be a stealing. Okay, so students, this is all from my end. Okay, tomorrow in the next video we'll try to read this chapter ahead. Okay, till then keep learning. Okay, and stay home. Thanks for watching this video beta. Thank you very much.